it or not, Bernalillo County is in the theater business. The county plopped down $1 million to buy the old Hiland Theater on Central a few years back, then dropped more than $2 million on it to fix it up. But there's still more work to be done. Is this thing a money pit? News 13's Tim Maestas goes backstage tonight for answers on special assignment.
First, a movie theater, then a place for performing arts. Now, the focus of criticism and concern.
How much money have we spent so far?
Bernalillo County commissioners had the Hiland Theater project on their agenda a month ago when Deputy County Manager Julie Morgas-Baca asked for more money for the project.
The architects for $23,887.50.
Since 2003, the county has spent $2.4 million in taxpayer dollars in renovating the Hiland, but still, the place sits empty. Is this a money pit?
Well, I can understand the concerns from the public and from the commission.
Baca is under pressure to make sure the latest plans for the Hiland are a success. She is positive the National Dance Institute of New Mexico will live up to a lease agreement signed almost 2 years ago. The Santa Fe-based statewide nonprofit group teaches thousands of kids life lessons through dance.
You're gonna go.
The lease agreement calls upon NDI to pay for millions of dollars worth of additional improvements to the Hiland.
The changes that are taking place at the Hiland Theater are based on the successful model.
NDI New Mexico's executive director estimates it will cost the group about $8 million to turn the Hiland into the group's Albuquerque headquarters. Where are you in raising money?
We've raised approximately $5.8 million.
The lease also requires NDI to occupy the Hiland by January of 2012, a little more than a year from now. Are you going to make that deadline?
Yes. NDI will start offering programs this summer in the Hiland Theater and be really ready to start our after-school programming in September when the new school year begins.
In the meantime, renovation work that began years ago continues. So what exactly is going on here? Actually, a lot. Just take a look. The Hiland Theater of years past is long gone. With all of the main floor seats ripped out, the words written on what used to be the stage were never truer. The only sound here these days, the sound of demolition crews. The only lights, the work lights that allow them to see what they're doing.
There is progress, as you see behind me.
If it's not occupied by January of 2012, what happens?
The county takes over the building.
Well, I have some concerns about how much money it's going to cost.
County Commissioner Michael Brasher has voiced his concern since 2006 when voters approved $1.1 million in bond money for Hiland improvements. Now, Brasher wants to make sure the lease agreement works out with NDI.
The county's going to have to monitor their finances to get their audited financial statements so they know that they're on track in raising the money that they have indicated they would raise for the project.
Have you seen proof that they are in fact raising money?
I have. And that's part of the lease agreement.
The county admits the lease is a major commitment, and in many ways, especially when it comes to demolition work, there's no turning back.
At any time you get into any project like this, you do take risks, but I think that, successes come with risks.
County commissioners are very aware of that.
It's really important, that this not become something that comes back to haunt us.
Tim Maestas, KRQE News 13.
The county will start dipping into another $1 million that it set aside to finish its work on the theater. If and when the National Dance Institute does move in, it will not have to pay any rent to the county.